This is the Hartwood Drifter in metallic blue. What is it and how is it? Let's find out. Hey, welcome to my new video about another guitar. That's what I do. I do videos about guitars. And so if it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, you can subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. I don't think. I mean, I guess you got to pay for internet, so maybe it costs you your internet subscription. Before we get going, huge thanks to Gear for Music from the UK for sending this over and sponsoring the video. I've done a few Hartwood guitars now. This will be the second electric as of recent. If you want to check out that other video, I'll put the links in the description as well. Go check that one out later. But for today, we're checking out this one. This one's called the Drifter. And this is an in-house brand at Gear for Music. Gear for Music is a UK music retailer. They sell gear and stuff. So check out their site if you are in the UK or if you're somewhere else nearby. They have warehouses everywhere in Europe, apparently. And this one's called the Drifter. So is it just gonna wander around from guitarist to guitarist and not get any gigs? Is that what a drifter is? Nobody knows, but yeah, let's talk about it. This is like the entry level in their Hartwood series of electric guitars. At least the solid bodies. I don't know all the models, I haven't looked, but I'm gonna be covering a number of them. This is the second one. And when I took a quick look, it was like €179 or 220 or 200 something US, maybe 220, I can't remember exactly the number. And click on the link, affiliate links, and you'll see the price where you are, depending where you are in the world. Let me know where you are in the world. Maybe you're somewhere, maybe you're scuba diving right now and you wanted to see this video while you're scuba diving. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go through all the specs and then we'll hear it. We'll do the usual deep dive stuff that I do. We'll open it up, take a look inside, grab the weight and pickup resistance and that kind of stuff. And then I'll give you my pros and cons because it's got some. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's €179. What is that? What is that like? What is that in the Fender realm? Is that like a Sonic price maybe? Probably less, I think. Maybe this is like a Harley Benton price. I think it's kind of in that category. So anyways, let's bring up the specs on screen. Specs on screen so we can look at it together. It's a basswood body. And I'm wondering if it actually is. It feels, it's like the hardest basswood I've ever felt. Usually basswood is a little bit lighter, but it could be. Maybe it's just more dense. This one's blue metallic gloss. I saw 3 other different colors as well that you can get. Pick guard, call it off-white. Strings are 10 to 46. It has a really nice roasted maple neck and a nice satin finish with a C shape. It's like a skinny C shape. 25.5 inch scale length. I was gonna say radius, but that's not right. Laurel fretboard. Pretty much looks like rosewood. Fretboard radius, this is something I've never seen before. 16 inch. So it's like, it's almost so flat that it curves in. Is that a thing? No. Very, very flat, apparently. I didn't take a gauge to measure it, but I'm just going off the specs on the website. 22 medium frets. And a lot of these companies are doing these amazing fretwork. Look at the ends on this. Try to capture that close. Really nice. No sharp frets. Yeah, so the neck is really nice. Tuners are okay. They're just your standard, like, metal tuners. They feel fine. I didn't have any tuning issues. It is a bolt-on, 4-bolt neck attached with a plate onto the body. I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm holding it. It is slightly heavy. Well, I'm mentioning that. They say it's 3.7 kilograms. Let's bring up my weight measurement that I took. What was it? It was like 8 pounds, 9 ounces. It's getting up there. It's heavier than I would like. Coming down two P90s, which is really cool. P90s over the past year and a half, they've become my favorite kind of pickups. 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone, 6-screw trem system. And then on the back, you can see the trem system, and then the electronics are in there. As far as neck measurements, they're up on screen so you can see them. And like I said, it's a slim C shape. Feels nice. No complaints there. Let's bring up the pickup resistance, which I also took. And then we'll also open it up and take a look under the hood at the electronics, which are pretty bare bones cheap, right? They're just like, it's the cheapest stuff you can get. Little mini pots. Something weird about this volume pot too. I've tried straightening it, but it wants to do this. Let's capture that. It's like on an angle. Taking it off, I put it on. I don't know, there's like something with the threading. Did I just hit that thing I never talk about? So anyways, I don't know what the deal is with that. It's like the threading, the little screw that goes into the knob, it's kind of pushing it on an angle and lifting it up. It's a cosmetic issue. There's nothing wrong with the pot or anything. Any other specs? It's got a tummy cut, arm carve. Like I mentioned, it's a little bit heavy. It's a bigger body though. So maybe this is more like a Jazzmaster. Kind of reminds me of maybe a Jazzmaster and a Mustang stuck together with a Strat trem system and then P90s from something else. So it's this hybrid of everything. Okay, so we took a look inside, saw the electronics. They feel fine. It is the cheap stuff though. Let's play it and hear clean and dirty tones. There we go. You heard it. You saw it. Maybe you smelt it. I don't know if that's a thing yet in the future. 4D videos on YouTube. Let's go over my pros and cons, and my summary, my thoughts about the guitar. So it is super low price, and these can be pros or cons depending on what your situation. Super low price is a pro. I can't see that being a con. It's heavy-ish. It's heavier than I would like, so I don't really like the weight. The volume knob, I mentioned that. That's kind of like a weird issue. Now let's getting into the actual playing. The action is super high out of the factory, so it made it really difficult to play. And this is the second Hartwood Electric. The last one I did was called the Revival, and the action was really great on that one. So it's just definitely a setup issue. And along with that, maybe it's something to do with the trem system. This trem is the tightest trem I've ever tried, ever. Like the springs, I guess they need to be adjusted. So I guess what I'm trying to say is the factory setup is not great, at least for me. I don't think it's a great setup. Let's continue on with the pros and cons. Let's actually show that. You see that? I could slide under there. It's so high. The actual guitar itself, take away the setup, which is something you can correct, right? That's the great thing about guitars. The neck is really nice. The fretboard's really nice. The frets are really nice. I like these inlays that are kind of like side dots when you turn it that way, but it's also in the fretboard. I think that's cool. I haven't seen that before. It feels like hardware-wise, if I had to compare it to another guitar, it feels like a Squier Affinity Mustang that I had a few years ago. That kind of level of quality. The build quality is fine. Like, it's built well, just the setup isn't great, and it's cheap stuff. But it's 179 euros, so I'm not really complaining. I'm just explaining what I see. I would say this would be a good modder's guitar or a first guitar, maybe a modder more than a fodder. If you're from Newfoundland, me mudder and me fodder bought a guitar, and they said it was for my mother, so I give it to my. Sorry, I just lost everybody. I'd rather see this as a hardtail, I think. I don't like the trem. And maybe you can adjust it though and get it better and do better things than the setup, the factory setup. So do I recommend it? I do for the body and the neck. And the pickups were fine. They're nothing special. But I don't think the setup is great and the trem system. Don't like them. I got that Revival guitar and the setup was amazing on that one. And I know a friend of mine, Henning, said his setup wasn't great. So your mileage may vary. That's the term people say. Also, that guitar is on a different price level. This is the lowest end one. So this is like the entry level. Otherwise, it's fine. I like the headstock. It's pretty fine. I like the Hartwood name. They picked a good name. It's tough. It's tough. The headstock and the name are probably two of the toughest things. Other than that, everything else is good. It's decent. It's what you would expect for 179 bucks. 179 euros. Do you call them bucks when they're euros? Anyways, that's my thoughts. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. They sell them directly at Gear for Music if you want to get them. And if you use my links, I do get a affiliate commission. I don't remember how much it is. It's not much, but everything helps. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, just being straight up. If you have any questions, any comments, you know where to put them. Again, thanks Gear for Music for supplying the guitar, sponsoring the video. And as always, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.